Aladdin, motherfuckers! What is going on, guys? I have no idea um, what number Q&A this is. I think it's like the third one I've ever done. I don't know. We'll just call it Q&A that number. It's almost 5 a.m. I'm really not in the mood to sleep. I've got my ink happening here. So yeah, I asked for a few questions, and you guys gave me more than I bargained for, so a lot of them are funny, hilarious questions, so I'm excited to answer these. I'm debating what to answer first, the YT Talk questions or the Facebook questions. Let's do the Facebook ones because there's a lot of them and they're hilarious. Alright, Facebook questions. Alright. Paul Hoden, of course he's going to be the first to ask me a question. Why don't we see toys in cereal boxes anymore, and what are you doing about it? Okay, I was told never to tell you this, but Paul, you're old enough now. Back when you were small, you used to black out. And when you used to black out, you'd go to all the stores around the world, and you'd be going to the cereal boxes, digging out the toys. So, because of this, there are no more toys in cereal boxes because you took them all. And what I'm doing about it is now telling you, so you know the reason behind this. So, I'm sorry, Paul. I'm sorry we didn't tell you earlier, but I was sworn to secrecy. Yeah, so that's it, man. That's it. I apologize. Okay, next question. Daniel Chan says, okay, here's a question. Where do human babies come from? They come from the Tukey. I bet you're the only one laughing right now, but they come from the Tukey. Okay? Another question by Daniel Chan. Why are you brown? Okay, you see, when God created everybody, first he started off with the Caucasians. He said, no, they're you know, he was cooking us, and the Caucasians undercooked. And then they went on to the Africans, and you know, they were overcooked, and then they went on to the Mexicans and the Indians and all those people, and they were nice crisp brown. So this is so racist. I used to joke, this was my joke in high school because I'm the only brown guy in my high school, okay? Not the only one, but the vast majority was white folks. So this was my defense towards all of them. So don't you guys start being all like, oh, you're a racist. No. Have a sense of humor about this shit. Okay? Moving on. Okay. Veronica asks, if you had to choose to not ever wash your bed sheets again or not wash your bath towel ever again, which would you rather not wash? I don't need to wash after I take a shower because you see it's so big that it can just, okay, that's too much. Okay. Moving on. Come on, that was funny. Come on, guys. At 5 a.m. that was hilarious. I'm laughing inside. Where do alien babies come from? And this is from Marcos. My main man Marcos. Not so mean Marcos. Mean Marcos. Marcos. Orale. Alien babies, well, if you watch the I believe it's the Alien movies, they come out of the stomach and they do all that. It was, you know, it was displayed in Prometheus in very nice detail, so if you want to watch Prometheus, you'll find out where alien babies come from. Or they just, you know, every time a star blows up, they drop to Earth. Something like that. I don't know. Next question. How do you eat your Oreo? That's about it. I may look like a horse, but that's how I do it. Next question. How do you feel people are bringing sexy back, and what are you doing to help the cause? I assume, how do I feel about people bringing sexy back? Sexy never left. Right here. Never left. Okay. What shoe do you put on first? I don't have shoelace shoes, so I try to jump and then put both feet in my shoes at the exact same time. The exact same time. So neither are I don't give a single foot more attention than the other. It's both the same time. Who's the hottest teacher you've had? Thank God for Google. Are you getting all these questions from Google? Come on! Where's the creativity? Okay, my hottest teacher. Story about that. I didn't have a teacher that I was physically attracted to. But after I left high school and I finished college, all that shazam, I went back just to walk the halls of my high school, and there I saw a girl. She was roughly my age, and she was a teacher there, and she was, pretty gifted in the looks department, and I was just like, these kids are being taught by her. And we didn't get to. I was choked. I was seriously choked. So my hottest teacher, not existent. Just saying. Just saying. Next question. What do you do when you're trying to study and a velociraptor throws a banana at you? I questioned this raptor as to why it threw the banana at me, and then I realized that it's a velociraptor that has thrown this banana at me, and then I jump out this window. Like from where in the seated position, that's it. That's all you can do. I mean, what would you do? Really, Marcos, explain me right now. This is from Marcos. I want you. A lot of people are sending me repeat people are sending me in questions. Does that make sense? I don't care. It's 5 in the morning. So you tell me, what would you do? Why is grape nut cereal called that when it contains neither grapes nor nuts? Very simple. The person who invented this grape nut cereal was having some grapes and a nut while he invented the cereal, so that's it. Why do they call it Ovaltine when the can is round? Shouldn't they call it Round Tin? Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld he's quoting Jerry Seinfeld. Therefore, I will not answer this question because he's from Jerry Seinfeld. I just can't answer one of his questions. What's the deal with airplane food? I mean, how do you answer his questions? I don't know. If the professor on Gilligan's Island made a radio out of a coconut, why can't he fix the hole in a boat? Okay. Obviously, he went and he took some training course to fix this, to make a radio out of a coconut, but he had no knowledge on how to fix the boat. Okay, it's just as simple. I know how to wrestle. That doesn't mean I know how to do ballet. It's two different things. You guys can't expect one man to know everything. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, if you mated a bulldog and a shih tzu, would it be called a bullshit? I think it might be called a bulldog shih tzu. Yeah, can we go with that? I just put. Why is a lemon cleaner made from real lemons while lemonade is made from artificial flavors? Because society is a motherfucker. Leighton asks, What's your opinion of Gorgeous George? I like Curious George, I like Gorgeous George as a wrestler, but this fucking other guy, the preacher or whatever the hell, he's a son of a bitch from what I've seen. I mean, I barely even know the guy. I mean, I whatever you've shown me is what I know of this guy, and he seems like a son of a bitch. Next question. Who let the dogs out? The Baha Men. They let the dogs out. They're motherfuckers. What would I do for a Klondike bar? Klondike. I'd probably run over 2 old women and beat them with a stick. I'd run them over with the car, then bam bam. Because it seems like a sinister... a Klondike bar. It seems like it's a very villainous thing to have. So you need to commit the most nasty crime. That's what I would do if I was a bad guy wanting a Klondike bar. What is a Klondike bar? Like I've never had one. Never. Or is everybody gasping right now, or are they gasping to comment about the old... Okay. I'm tired. I'm a little bit sadistic and sinister when I'm tired. Okay, next question. If you were God, would you make everyone really beautiful but superficial, or horribly ugly but kind? It's 5 in the morning, and you are asking me to make such a choice. I would split it in the middle. And I'd kind of try to even it all out. That's what I'd do. Wait, that's what we have right now, isn't it? Okay, fuck. From God to this guy, why is Kurt Angle a doofus? Kurt Angle in WWE, phenomenal. Kurt Angle in TNA is a son of a bitch. He's been arrested for DUI after DUI and failing painkiller tests and drug tests and all of these kinds of tests. Why is he a doofus? The same reason everybody is a doofus after they leave WWE. Because they're doofuses. Something like that. I don't know, man. But don't you notice that after everybody leaves WWE, they go in this downward spiral, like Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy. Well, Jeff Hardy was sort of there in WWE, but it seems WWE at least tries to take care of them. But I don't know, after they leave that facility and that business, it's... If abortion is murder, is masturbation genocide? Not genocide, because the point of genocide is killing absolutely everything, you know? Like, it's still not killing... It's killing everybody you're able to produce, but it's not killing everybody. Is my definition of genocide correct? If it's wrong, leave that in the comments below, because I always thought it was to eliminate everything. So it's still murder, mass murder, but murder. What was the best thing before sliced bread? Little House on the Prairie, did they have sliced bread? When did sliced bread be invented? No, they had that way back. A stick. Because to this day, well, I don't know about now because kids don't go out and play, but in my time, you were still able to use just a stick and play sword fights, and it was awesome. Ooh, Thriller! He asked me a question. You honestly think you're going to retain the Fallout Championship at the Battle Royal? Well, I haven't lost yet, so I think, yeah, I'm gonna retain it next month, September 7th, at the Battle Royal. I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody hears it, doesn't make a sound. If okay, this is direct towards a person. If a person is there and he doesn't hear it still makes a sound because there are other living things in that, in the woods. So it still makes a sound. It would make a sound regardless. I mean, things make sounds. What does it mean when you break a mirror with a rabbit's foot? Alice in Wonderland. Daniel asks, what made you use my own finisher to beat me at collateral damage? I'm sorry, I did it to piss you off, man. Even when I suggested I should do it, I just did it to piss you off. I've got no other answer for that, man. That's why I did it, to piss you off. Why were you winded by being a ref for the match after the event? It's something called wrestling a very, very tough opponent before you have to go out and do something else. So, yeah, my question to you, Thriller, is in the event prior, the one where I wrestled 4 matches and won, why were you taken out by a couple of power bombs and not able to compete for the rest of the night until the very end? Yeah, why? I mean, I was winded, but I was at least able to do my job. I mean, you took a couple of power bombs and you couldn't be in the triple threat match. I mean, pussy. Oh, he's got another question for me. Are you brown because you're full of shit? I wouldn't say I'm full of shit, because everything I've said, I've done. I said I was gonna win the... I said I was gonna run Bud out of business, and I did it. Of course, I brought him back as my manager. I said that I was gonna win the BFB championship, and I did it. You know, I was given 4 matches, and I went in there and I won them all. What have you done, my friend, that, you know, what promises have you kept? I mean, the way I see it, you're full of shit. You said you were gonna bury me. I'm not buried. I'm right here. I'm making this video. You then went on and said you'd be damned if I won the championship and you would win it. You did win it. It lasted about a month, and then, yeah. Then you tried to beat me for it after you promised you'd beat me for it, and you couldn't do that. You don't really do much, do you, man? Maybe it's time you reevaluate everything you say before you say it, and then, you know, because you're not doing too good right now. No. Okay, let's get to an awesome guy. To a better question here. To Luke from the Stuff Show. If this was to be our very last conversation, what words of wisdom would you want to pass on to me? Do not take the blue pill. The blue pill is bullshit. It's bullshit. Do not take it. Don't take it! Take the red pill. The Matrix and stuff. I think it was a red pill that you gotta take, then you get told the truth or whatever. Can you still say, put it where the sun don't shine on a nude beach? You can, if it's a very cloudy day. Is it possible to die from paper cuts? According to Lois and Clark Superman, the stupid-ass TV show that I probably loved when I was younger, Clark Kent loses his powers, and he got a paper cut, and he was freaking worried as hell about this paper cut, so I'm pretty sure that you can die. Yeah. Why doesn't McDonald's sell hot dogs? They do. They do. You just gotta know how to ask them. You just gotta know how to ask them. One day, I'll order one for you. If you could pick any one person to wrestle, who would it be and how would it go down? If I could choose anyone to wrestle at any point, let's get a little bit serious here. Let's go into the big companies, little companies, whatever. I would have to go with... I want to say The Rock, but I don't know. Either way, I'm not winning any. I'd be beaten. But the point is, I don't know, to just kind of show them that a person like me can belong in a world that is theirs, if that makes any sense. The wrestling guys will kind of have the sense of that, I guess. At what moment did you realize how badass-tacular you were? I didn't know how cool I was until Mike George from the 918 told me I was. Before then, I wasn't cool at all. And that is, that's all for the Facebook questions. So let's move on to the YT Talk questions. YT Talk. Alright. Symphonia 7 asks, does. It does, it doesn't, unless it does, and then it might. Thank you very much for your question. Okay, Catherine Jane. Hey, Catherine, what's going on? Who came up with, and how did you come up with, the Robber character? What is your favorite part about the Robber? The Robber is not my creation. I don't think any of the characters are. It's all the brainchild of Paul Hoden. Basically, he was with his cousins, chilling out with them, and they decided to film something. And I guess they came up with the scenario of a robber coming in, trying to and failing to rob the place. And the ongoing joke is the person that actually killed the robber is more sadistic than the robber, having bodies already in his closet and stuff like that. Very dark humor. Very dark humor. Where it lacks in blood, it makes up for the dark humor. And yeah, I kind of saw that video, I was like, man, I want to kill that guy. So I got a shot at killing the robber, and then from there we were like, maybe we can make this series where we get different people to kill the robber, and that is how we, that's how we do it. And my favorite part about the robber, the robber as a person, or the character, or as, you know, little details or something. As a person, I love his tenacity. He never gives up. He always he's just awesome. But in terms of like little details, his sound effects, I mean, come on, those it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Okay, Frankie. Hey, Frankie, what's going on? Gaggles! If you had to put me and Symph in a wrestling match, I like that, a wrestling match, who would win? Smiley face, wink. Okay, to me, who would win between you two is not important to me. The build-up, as to why you guys wrestled, that is important. Okay, we need a scenario now. This is what we need. Okay, Symphonia 7 kicks down the door, and here you are looking for wine. You're looking for wine. So Symphonia 7, he's you know, maybe he's looking for wine too, and then out of nowhere, you guys both see this wine sitting on the table, and for some reason you didn't see it there before, but you guys both eyeball that wine, and then you guys go head to head for it, and then, you know, well, you guys jerk it around for a little bit, and then all you do is, you know, wow, how can I say this without it sounding dirty? You blow Symphonius, you know, like, whew, and he goes flying out the window, because the boy's small, so he's gonna go flying out the window, and you grab the wine, and that's how the match ends. So, Frankie, you are the winner. Symphonius is gonna kick my ass after this. Or not. I don't know. I don't care. Okay, next questions. Page 2. Let's go to page 2. Page 2. Blackbean would be pissed. He hates 2. Okay, Samajaffa. Hey, what's up, man? Asks, would you rather have a wrestling match with the Hulk or 3 Lions? Which Hulk? Like the shitty 2003 movie Hulk, or every other awesome adaptation of the Hulk? I don't know, man. The Hulk or 3 Mufasas? I don't know. I guess the 3 Lions, because if it's anything like Mufasa, then, you know, I could try to reason with the 3 Lions, because they would eat me alive. Alright. Geek Talker, aka Taco, he is my, I don't know, man, he keeps calling me sir, because he's my soldier, but I kind of want the roles to reverse now. I think he's old enough to take the reins and be the guy, so, anyway, his question is, favorite Lantern, what was his name? John Stewart. John Stewart from the Justice League animation. He was awesome. Favorite superhero movie before 2000? Batman Returns. That to this day, and I love Nolan's adaptation, but to this day, not the whole movie, but there's one scene that defined Batman better than any movie of Batman or series or anything has captured Batman. It's when Commissioner Gordon is telling Batman something about where the bad guys are going, and Batman's just not even looking at Gordon. He's just walking, and he's just just watch the movie. You'll know what I mean. Which Hulk, 2008 or the new one? I don't know. I really like the 2008 one. I was a fan. I was a fan. Camille, by the way, she's awesome. If just go check out her channel. Do it. I'll throw the link in the description box. Okay. When winter comes, do the fishes stay in the water or they go somewhere else? They go in my stomach. Just, you know, we all fishing, we get it. That's it. Cherry, fellow BC boy. What's up, Cherry? Cherry Rammer asks, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? The real question here is, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could Chuck Norris? And the final question is from Lily Koi Juice. I'm looking at her avatar picture right now, and I have to ban her for this. Like, look at this. Look at that. That is too hot for this website, and I dropped my memory card. It's just too hot for the website. I'm sorry. I got after I answer this question, you know, well, actually this question you saved yourself. I'll keep you around. Okay, the question is, well, since everyone asked all the question I was going to ask, what's the first thing you do when you get back from a wrestling match? It's funny you ask that because I do have a tradition that I do. Basically, after the wrestling match is over, we go home and we just junk up because we try so hard to be clean coming into this wrestling match, and then we just got that 1 or 2 days to let go, and we just junk up. We like I'll drink. I down like 2 of these when I got back. I was so thirsty because I didn't have anything to drink during the matches, and I was just so thirsty. And we ordered 2 pizzas, and we just downed them. It was Hawaiian and chicken and bacon. Hawaiian! There you go. It had to have been you that asked the question. Had to have been. Bula! Alright, that's the end of the Q&A, unless anybody else has something, and I don't think so, no. So, yeah, thank you for participating. Thank you for asking me questions. There was a lot more. It's a long video. I don't care. I'm going to upload the whole thing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll probably do another Q&A next month after the next event, because that's kind of when I do these Q&As. After I'm done wrestling a match, I do a Q&A. Hopefully I can get Daniel involved in one of these Q&As so we can do this together, so you guys can ask him and I questions and we'll answer them, because yeah, I think that'd be pretty fun. I think that'd be something he'd be down for, so why not? And if he's not, then I'm putting him on the spot right now. Alright guys, before this gets way too long, yeah, goodbye.